This morning, y'all all in glum.
Well, you told us that they can hear our conversations, but we didn't want to talk.
But I want you to be yourselves. I want you to be totally, 100% yourselves. Having
And that's Cherokee what Laura
y'all are love gracious. I want you to be, and also remember, if you don't understand, you have a question, speak up like you would
Yeah, we're just
anyway.
afraid the government's going to try to track us down.
All right. Okay, topic 10.
Steven's wearing a field trip for the guy.
Oh yeah, I am going to Alright.
We have some.
I have social media too.
Why?
I know.
Okay, today we're going to do the story of Hippomenes in Atalanta. Hippomenes' name comes from hippo, meaning horse, and pom, which is apple, because the golden apples figure in this, as they do in many myths.
Wait, so I have a question about the name. So because it's a myth, did they make his name to fit the myth?
It's just like Daphne's name in Greek means laurel.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do some words just like we did with the Medusa story. And I'm going to let you all in the groups decide how you want to act them out, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, and there are 14 words. So I'm going to give this group Sparrow and Wolo. Up here, Sparrow means
To hope.
hope. Then a Doom Sparrow, Sparrow. Doom Sparrow, Sparrow. Motto of South Carolina. While I breathe, I hope. All right, and so you do Sparrow and Wolo and Pario. Pario. P-A-R-E-O. The third person plural is P-A-R-E-N-T. So if anybody think what that might be? Parent. What do you do? Obey your parent. Okay? Y'all are going to have Frongo and Perdo, since Mia's not here yet. Okay? You all are going to do, and you know Frongo? Frongo, frongere, frocti, froctus. Bene, like fracture.
So is it breaking or break?
Well, in the present it's break, in the past it's break. Pardon? Okay. And Perdo, the road to perdition. Destruction. Bene, you're on. Okay, so you have Frongo, Perdo, and Rapido. You all are going to have Turba. Turbulent comes from it, like crowd. Ludi, from ludus, meaning game. And casus, casus, it's fourth declension, and it means fate or misfortune, casualty. And you all are going to have Kuros and Cursus. Okay, Kuros is like a chariot. Okay, so you're riding in a chariot. Cursus is running. Okay, like Cursus, Kuros, chariot, Cursus, runners. Okay, and you all are going to do Vetus, Vetus, Veterus, meaning like veteran, old, Maximus, big, huge, greatest, and Pluribus meaning many, e pluribus unum, one from many. Okay, so I'm going to give you all about 2 minutes, and then you all are going to show the class what you're going to do for those words. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. So,
Wait.
for white test.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So, like, you can be my partner and don't be partners, so we get them. Come get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll try to take it. That'll be good. I can't get out either. Yeah, well, this is better. Okay. Every time they say that story,
And then Maximus.
And Maximus.
Running like
But what's the thing with
than just running across the classroom?
Are we allowed to get up? Just
sound effects?
Or like, your test. We are?
No, you feel like
We're not supposed to do little symbols.
yeah, you got a little symbol.
We've got our
But
symbol.
you like, get up.
Did we get up and like?
We're doing it.
Or like pushing through the phrase.
That will make me think like swimming or something.
Yeah, me too. Like standing up and running.
Alright.
Are we supposed to act it out or do
It's a letter. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be like a 2-minute act, it's just gonna be like, you know, waving, flying, singing.
But we don't have to like get up. You don't want to like get up.
No, just do it like we said with the video. Alright, alright.
Yeah.
Well, you want to,
That works.
alright, everybody ready? Group 1. One person show us. Hakate. Hakate. Atitite. Outate.
Okay, I'm doing polo and fly.
Yes, and I wanted, I wasn't thinking about the confusion, but this is wolo wolare rather than wolo wele, meaning wish. This is wolo fly, like volatile comes from. So that's why it's a bird. Okay? Show the class so they can see. Sparrow, and sparrow is you're hoping for something, okay?
Paria means to obey, so we do this, like your parents do.
Yes. And it's interesting because parent means they obey, so.
So,
All right, everybody get those? Okay, let's do all three of those. Okay, sparrow, sparrow, sparrow. Your birds, they're hoping. Okay, sparrow, wallow. Okay, and Cario. Finish. Okay, and you all?
okay. Frango means to break, and so we did
Break. And you want to make it like break. Okay, and?
And pedo means to destroy, so we have like this, destroy.
then.
Okay. Okay, so let's do Frondo, crack, and Perdo, Dene. And the third group?
Okay, you can do that one.
Okay, for turbo, it's like a crowd, so everybody's like, woo, like at a game, like a big crowd.
All right. Like the crowd up here at the football game or basketball game?
Ludi is game, so we just decided to do patty cake.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, okay. All right, and?
And then Cassis was like misfortune and stuff, so we decided to go like,
Oh, Dene. Okay. Those are all good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do those three. Rapio.
Did y'all get one?
This was her with turbo.
Huh?
Oh, I thought we were doing this.
Okay, go ahead.
You never got.
Do all
We didn't get
three.
a Rapio could just be like.
Rapio. Rapio. Yes, Rapio up here. And poor girl is having a purse snatch. All right, so you've done all yours. Let's do those again, okay?
Okay. Turbo.
Booty. Booty. All right, and this group.
we had Curus, which is chariot,
Dene.
so we did this.
Dene.
We had Cursus, which is running.
Yeah, chariots of fire. Does anybody know the music? And so these are very close. So remember that Curus is chariot, and I had a woman charioteer, and then I have a man charioteer, so we would be equal. And then here's from a Greek vase. This is cursus, which is running. Cursus, yes, cursus anorum, bene, running up the ladder to become consul. And cursus, chariot, cursus, okay? And?
Well, our group, our first word was waitus, which means old and decrepit. Michael, would you like to show us?
Vetus. Titus es vetus. Ituero. Titus diget. For auxilium.
Then we had the lovely word maximus, which means huge.
The greatest, yes, like the gladiator.
Big muscles.
I thought we were doing it.
All right, maximus, everybody. Maximus. And
we also had plurimus, which means many.
many. All right, so let's go back over these. Sparrow. Wolo. Hario. Rapio. Turba. Lunas. Rongo. Casus. Curus. Cursus. Vetus. Titus is vetus. Plurimi. And curse again is Alright, okay, I'm going to go around for just a minute. Everybody put your heads down. And while I say it, then y'all are going to do the signaling. If you don't know it, you can peek up and look, okay? Alright, sparrow. Come on in. Wolo. Hario. Rapio. Turbo. Pastas. Pastas. You look up if you don't remember. Chorus. Josh, are you getting them?
Yes.
Okay, well, do curses for me.
Do curses?
It's a wero. Sella espesa. Sella espesa.
Less stressed.
Oh. Miserable. Vetus. And plurimi. Maximi. And what did I miss? Luda. Ow! And any others? Perdo. Rondo. All right. Those are you girls who just came in. Y'all can look around at the other students while I read the story of Atalanta and Hippomenes. Atalanta, of course, is another one of the young women who did not want to marry. She loved to run and she loved to hunt. And so this is her story. All right, Takate. Attentate, I'm next to Skipperly. Do you want to do your signs as I go, okay? Olin Atalanta, Oraculum Maximus Visi. Odaculum res plurimus dixit. Odaculum dixit. Atalanta, pare mihi. Noli pro matrimonio sperare. A little different, hope. Si pro matrimonio speras, matrimonium te perdes. Pare mihi. Si vir cursus vincit. Excuse me, Atalanta dixit. Si vir sperat me ducere in matrimonium, vir debet currere maximum cursum contra me. Si vir cursum vincit, vir me ducit in matrimonium. Si ego cursum vincit, just lost my place. Si ego cursum vinco, virum perdo et acquitto. Plurali viri speravant, Atalantum rapere. Itaque plurali ludi, maxima turba, ludos. Si plurali asus, plurali, ne miserable, et quad viri non paterant, vincere ludos. Okay, now put your heads down and we'll do the rest of this. Vetus vir, nomine hippomines advenit. Vetus vir, vetus vir, vetus vir, hippomines omnes viros et ludos et casas spectaverat. Hippomines sperabat, ducere sperabat, ducere Atalantum in matrimonium. Hippomines dixit, Aphrodite, cubio, cursum maximum, vincere, Atalantum amo, tibi parebo, semper, Aphrodite, deditrea, aurea, mala, spectate mihi, no, omnes. Tria, what? Nunc est cursus, qui non in curru. This is actually from, it was Etruscan. It's a copy. That was back in the day when you could afford to buy things in Italy, when the lira was still around. Atalanta ante hippominem est hippomines prima malum jacet.
She was really good.
Et malum per aurum volat. Volat, 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 volat. Malum odorapit, Atalanta. Secundum mala per aurum volat. Atalanta cursum frangit, malum odorapit. Nunc hippomines est ante Atalantum. Nunc hippomines maximum cursum vincit turba planete omnes. Hippomines ducit Atalantum in matrimonium. Hippomines mala amat. Atalanta mala non amat. Itawera. So what is the moral of the story?
I didn't follow. Don't cheat till you're married.
Can somebody just give me a little bit of a summary of what you think that happened?
I will.
I know it's hard when you have a script, okay?
drop dead gorgeous. But she didn't want to get married, and she was one of the fastest runners in Greece
Yeah.
or something. And so she decided to have a contest, and that any man who could beat her in a race, she would marry. But any man who lost the race would be killed. And Hippomenes fell in love with her, and he decided that he would have to race her, but he knew that he couldn't win the race. So he asked Aphrodite for help, and she gave him 3 golden apples. And so he decided to race her, and every time that she ran ahead of him, he hid in the woods, and he'd throw a golden apple out, and she'd see it, and she'd stop, and he'd run ahead. And then he did it twice more, and that way he won the race, and she had to marry him. But I don't think she really liked it anyway.
Yeah, she didn't like apples anyway, after that. Yeah. No more golden apples for her. So every time some woman gets involved with a golden apple, they're going to be in curricula, right?
Yes.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you all to do some things for me. Camilla. Voila. Benny. Omnes discipuli volate. Aurelia. Frange, stillum. Stillum. Quid est stillum? Quid est stillum?
I can do it.
Pencil?
The Duero.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Sella. Rape. Librum. Ituero. Discipli. Rapite. Librum. Aphrodite. 2s in turba.
Woo!
Titus. 2 ludos amas. Ituero. Ludus. Ituero. Comitia. 2s in kuru. Ituero. Calliope. 2s maxima femina. Juno is not here.
Yes, she is.
Juno, hare magistrum. Aurora, 2s in Kuru. Discipuli, frangite stillos. No, Rera. Acaria, 2s wetus.
Oh.
Helena, wola. Andromeda, wola. Discipuli, vos estes veteres. All right. I'm going to go through now, and I am going to have you answer some questions. Okay? Olim Atalanta oraculum maximum visit. Quid Atalanta visit?
Oraculum.
Bene. Atalanta dixit. Si vir sperat me ducere in matrimonium, vir debit currere maximum cursum contra me. Vir debit currere minimum cursum contra Atalantum, verum aut falsum. Falsum, bene. Do you understand what I said? Yeah. Everybody on this? Ask a question if you don't know. Plurimi vir sperabant Atalantum rapere, itaque plurimi ludi erant. Quid plurimi viri sperabant facere? Plurimi viri sperabant Atalantum rapere. Quid plurimi viri sperabant facere?
Oh, I forgot the name. It's the A with name.
Atalantum
Rapere.
rapere. Bene. It's saying many men were hoping to seize Atalanta. And so I asked, what were men hoping to do? Very good. Very good. Sed plurimi casus erant, quod viri non paterant vincere ludos. Qui non paterant vincere ludos. Qui. It's where?
Is it the plurimi?
Bene, plurimi homines, plurimi viri, bene. I said if, but there were many misfortunes because men were not able to win the games. And then I asked who were not able to win the games. Let me ask one more. Vetus ver nomine Hippomines advenit. Qualis est Hippomines? Qualis est Hippomines?
What is?
Bene. Vetus ver nomine Hippomines advenit. All right? Now, I'm going to let you all act it out. All right? Yes. So, since there are, about 20 of you all, we're going to have one set of actors on here and another set. So we're going to have two of the same play going on. All right? So we need Atalanta. You're Atalanta unas and Atalanta secunda. Then we need the oracle. Etuero, oracle. And we need Hippomines. Does not have to be a guy, it can be a girl or guy. Aurora and Calliope. And we need Aphrodite. And Aphrodite, okay? All right, and the rest of you are going to have to act out the words, okay? What do you take?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bring one. Okay.
I know.
One. Okay, I need okay, and y'all should that there.
I think you're one. You're Aphrodite.
All right, do we have?
I want the rest of us to just sit down and when they
And
say
y'all
the
are going
words,
to do the
act them
signs
out.
when I do it. Yeah. Do we have Atalanta? Hippomines, Oracle, and Aphrodite. Okay? We have. Okay, wait, we have an extra somebody. That's okay. Who got? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Barbara's there.
Okay, that's all right. All right. So the rest of you all are going to do the actions. All right. Olin Atalanta oraculum maximum vicit. Quid Atalanta, oraculum res plurimus dixit. Oraculum dixit. Atalanta. Pare mihi. Noli pro matrimonio sperare. Si pro matrimonio speras matrimonium te perdes. Pare mihi. Atalanta dixit. Si vir sperat me ducere matrimonium, vir debet carere maximum cursum care contra me. Si vir cursum vincit, vir me ducit in matrimonium. Si ego cursum vinco, cursum omnes discipuli. Si ego cursum vinco, virum perdo, et acquitto. Plurimi viri sperabant. Atalantum rogere, itaque plurimi ludi erat. Maxima turba ludus spectare. Yahoo! Edant, quod viri non padirant vincere ludos. Vetus vir nomine Hippomenes. Advent. Hippomenes omnes viros et ludos et casus spectaverat. Hippomenes sperabat Ducere Atalantam in matrimonium. Hippomenes dixit Aphrodite cupio cursum maximum vincere quid Hippomenes Atalanta amo tibi podevo semper Aphrodite dedit tria aurea mala nunc est cursus qui non in curu sed in pedibus est Atalanta ante Hippomenem est Hippomenes primum malum iacit et malum per aurum volat.
Did he fly away?
It flies per aurum through the air.
Oh, the apple.
Hippomenes cursum frangit. Right, she breaks, yeah, she stops running is what it really is saying. You know, I had to find a way to use the malum rapid. Secundum malum per aurum volat. Atalanta cursum frangit. Malum rapid.
Should have kicked that
Malum ad aurum volat.
That's fine.
Atalanta cursum frangit. Frangit.
You're still running.
Malum rapid. Nunc Hippomenes est ante Atalantam. Nunc Hippomenes maximum cursum vincit. Turba clouded. Hippomenes ducit Atalantam in matrimonium. Hippomenes amala amat. Atalanta mala non amat. Plaudite. Bravo. All right. Now, you're gonna have to do some work. You are, or some different kinds of work. You are going to make some pictures from the story, okay? And you are going to use the story that begins with the oracle, that part, right? And you need to write 4 sentences in Latin. And if you need any help, since you don't have the script, I'll be glad to help you with some words, okay?
4 students?
1, 2, 4. You are going to do the part where there's the big crowd, and they are going to be the men all want to marry her. You are going to do the part where the men are not always successful, and so the men sometimes get destroyed. And you're going to draw and write 4 Latin sentences, so each of you will have that, okay? You all are going to do the part where Hippomenes goes to Aphrodite and asks for help and gets the golden apples.
Can we go to flying apple?
Y'all are doing actually somebody this morning did great flying apples. Pink, all right, yeah, anywhere of. If you want a different color, you may have it.
Okay.
You were going to do the part where the apples fly through the air and she gets behind and and
That's a
there's
good
any
idea.
race.
Okay, let's
So, 4 sentences. Okay, and I'll be glad to help y'all. And you really should not need any like dictionaries. Try to use the words that we have, you know, there.
I'm gonna do with apple.
For auxilium.
What color?
You do apple. You do a series though. You could be apple number 1. Wait, wait, I'm going. What's the name? You can have it with hominids, one is the health, and then that'll be first sentence, second sentence, keyword, third sentence.
He says
One apple.
he says
So she can draw 1 apple. We stick it in between our.
And then she says that she's going to have a foot race, not a series race. When you get married, and then if they don't,
You can make 3.
Can we cut our paper and mark all in the middle?
Ugly.
I have some, do you want some markers? Oh, you've got great markers. She's got markers. You don't need my markers.
I was thinking about like drawing like the buildings.
I'll speak never read.
Fish and race those steps they stand on.
And use your knowledge of the story in your picture so that it really depicts that. You can use humor. I always love humorous things. Y'all all can like one of the things. Oh, that would be great at the end for things to say. Yeah, bravo. Okay, we're on the stage. Lucky.
Look, it's a sentence.
How do you say he knows?
Are you doing the first part and I'm doing when he's asking for help?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be funny though.
We're trying to figure out.
How do you say he knows? He knows.
Okay, what is the word for know?
That would be
Yeah, okay, make it me.
It would make
Oh, was I? He is.
Yacht.
Yeah, I was gonna do
Oh, is I.
Yes.
He is he. He always, I know.
You have.
This is, you know.
That would be so cute. Good job.
Science comes from it. Okay? Any other?
Here. Through yacht.
Felix. Yeah, like, Felix means happy
That would be
lucky.
yacht.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, it was really funny. Somebody used, like, y'all remember Yaki O with an I is pro, Yaki O with an E is.
Any yacht. I pay my 3 hours.
Oh, funny. So you would say Yaki, I-E-C-I, because it's Yaki O, Yaki, or Yaki doctus. Because you get like injection.
I-E-C.
Oh.
Yeah.
Auxilium. Would you have to say like auxilium?
Y'all okay?
Or something?
We're good.
Are you?
And y'all can check each other's grammar.
And then, okay.
It tells her that if she gets married, that it will destroy her. In the end, yeah. It's the oracle, it would be Apollo. He's got a prophecy. Well, they normally, like the Oracle of Delphi, it was an oracle, and there would be a priest or priestess there, and that priest or priestess would say what the oracle, and they would be speaking for the oracle, kind of like a priest might speak for God. But actually, they discovered that at Delphi, that there was a crack in the earth, and there was ether that was coming up, and that's why the priestesses always acted very, very evil. There was a loose end.
That's
Sarah.
Is Wincoat I win?
Miss Miklosovic, how do you say die?
Die?
Like,
Well, you could say as more to us.
well, I was going to say now you will die.
Okay, so,
So I was thinking heiress something.
well, you could say no, heiress, more to
How do you
us.
say I will help?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
S. Wait, what is the no?
It like it Atlanta with an ATA.
For auxilium.
No, she was.
I will for auxilium. How do you say will? If auxilium help, how do you say I will?
Will help. I think it's easy.
Okay. What's the word for help?
Bye.
Okay, but we normally say like for auxilium, bring help. All right, so you need to make Pharaoh future, right? Okay, and it uses as et, not bogus bit.
Okay.
So and so what's the subject? So it'd be Faram, Parades,
Looks scary.
I think it's
so and then the auxiliary.
Hey,
You can explain it to us.
Thank you.
Help over here, anybody? Finis, F-I-N-I-S, like finite, final, infinite.
No, it goes on like that.
Infinite, like no end.
Because it seems like a word when you don't use the bond.
Okay, you got to do this in Latin.
Oh no. So mine would be Theron.
It's a wear pink, just do on pink.
Yes, ma'am.
Sarah. Wait. Sarah.
You.
Ozai. Are you saying I, right? Sarah. Sarah.
What does Las Vegas mean? Like the what?
And y'all had welcome last year, remember?
Yes.
I don't think that's right.
Welcome. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't know if it's spelled right, but I can't spell English.
I will help you.
I will help.
I will help.
AP. Or you could just say, how do you say,
My drawing abilities are not that good. It's I guess.
AO is, AO is,
Mine didn't do that.
O is I.
know what thing F.
AO is it. And then it means go, like y'all go.
I don't know what you mean.
But yeah, short list.
So much.
Y'all just do three since it's, yeah. Yes. Oh, it's Bona. HIPPO, like hippo, meaning horse. That's why they call it the Hippodrome over in North Augusta.
Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to
MENES.
Yeah.
He's Wetus. He could be from Barba, with wrinkles and a cane. Buffalo.
How do you say her?
Yeah, and then, you can do it and then help each other with the grammar. Let, the group look at the sentence and go and figure if there's a mistake. You're going to be writing about the very first part. No, different
We're all
ones.
doing the same scene. I didn't know we were supposed to do that.
Well, you can have different parts of the first scene. You know, the first scene has her going to the oracle, what the oracle says, telling it to obey her. Well, if they're all, that's all right if they're all similar, but maybe make your sentences show a different part of what's happening. Each one's a light bulb. Sorry. Okay, any help with words or anything like that?
You can have somebody write a sentence.
Well, and actually, when he says that, I use in matrimonium, and don't would be noli, and then ducere. Noli, ducere, virum in matrimonium.
Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, dos.
How do you say her?
Ellos, E-I-U-S. S-A-I-A-S. It's his, hers, or its. It's, you know. Hey.
How do you say that for stimulator?
Well, you can be saying, making it very bad. As an adverb, but it be as a, if it's an adjective, it's going to be first or second.
They're too bad.
Okay, then I would just use passive.
Only eight.
Okay. What are you gonna write?
Plainus, and then just make it agree with the new.
What are the B?
Okay.
Who is, what's it modified?
He.
Okay, with takes what takes. So make it ablative plural. First or second declension.
Contest is try, right? Try
In this place, yeah.
yeah, that's not contest.
It's canary.
Sorry, canary. Yeah.
So maybe
Okay, and then you gotta make the women also, and the men.
try.
Well, it's one of those component ones,
it's like canary
and Kanatas is on the third declension, so what we have.
Kanata suit. Tried.
Anybody need help?
Cry is
Is with carry?
La mom spinach.
So it's
I think we have all of our
G-I-N-T-R.
sentences.
Well, I don't know how to like begin. I want to make them right.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. I think it's E-R-E.
Okay, good.
Okay.
How do you say stupid?
Fatus or status.
Okay, Fatio Papero, and so it's in third conjugation, so we put page on the future.
But.
How do you say two Mary?
So the
He's looking wrong. Look at him.
Okay, take this home and finish up. If anybody has a question.